Honestly guys, you won't believe how the likes of Miffy have inspired my art style after 23 years. I love Miffy. Hello, I'm Catherine, full-time business owner of character shop Katnipp.com. Welcome to a week in the life of running my small business. Today, things don't quite go as planned, but the week ends up turning around as we visit the amazingly inspirational exhibition for my character business, all about Miffy. Let's go, shall we? Good morning guys, welcome to another studio vlog. You're probably thinking, Catherine, why on earth are you sat in this corner of the room with your face against the wall? Well, good question. I have a huge desk over there. However, I have been really missing my standing desk. So these two desks that I've got over in the studio over here, I got these for free in this office building, and I put like a white vinyl on if you watched that vlog. Basically, I've been doing a lot of editing lately and I've been getting really bad shoulders, particularly on this side, which is like my arm side, because I'm doing like repetitive motions all the time. Really missing having like a standing desk. So this desk was actually what was in my old studio. So, and I also use this as a photography desk, but I might use this, but ignore the mess over there. I haven't tidied up the studio for a very long time. Also, can I just say, it's currently 9:30 in the morning. Look how dark it is in the studio. I haven't got the main lights on because I like the cozy vibes. I just lit myself a candle because it is a back-to-back editing admin day today. Also, look at these that I got. I got these. If anyone's ever heard of the brand Gentle Monsters, they basically have like the coolest glasses ever, and I've been using blue blocker glasses lately. Gentle Monsters are actually fairly pricey, but I really want to like save up and buy myself a pair. But I wanted to make sure that I suited them first. So I bought this pair of glasses, which is like a dupe pair off Amazon. I think it was off Amazon. Then I added earrings to the side because I've seen on their Instagram and on feeds, they've got like these loops where you can add like earrings and like decoration bits. And I think they look quite cool, but it is kind of annoying when I'm editing, I'm not gonna lie. So I think this is being more for the stylishness. I think they're really cute actually. What do you guys think? Anyway, today is an admin day, but tomorrow I am actually doing something really exciting. I am gonna be heading to a Miffy exhibition. So I'm actually getting the train tomorrow and we're gonna get a coffee and go to the Miffy 70th birthday exhibition. So while I was in Tokyo, we actually went to the Hello Kitty 50th exhibition, which will be on my personal channel in a few weeks time, and that was so inspiring for me. Katnipp is very heavily based off that kind of kawaii minimalistic brand, so going to like these sort of exhibitions, which don't happen often, is super inspiring. So I literally can't wait for that. So I'm going to hopefully fill my creative cup and I'm going to bring you guys along. First of all though, I am going to get to work on editing. I actually have 2 vlogs to edit, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do both of them in one day. Can't we get to work? Let's go, shall we? I've been trying to take better care of my health lately. Winter months are always so hard for me because I am super tired, and the dark early nights here in England just make me want to curl up into a ball and want to eat delicious warming snackety snacks. But I have noticed when I don't eat well or take care of myself, my work ends up suffering too, because I just feel so tired and lacking motivation. So on my breaks, I have been trying to eat a lot better, and during my breaks I also like to take time to actually have a break, because I do tend to do work and eat at at the same time. But I've actually been allowing myself a break lately and having 20 to 30 minutes to catch up on my favourite YouTubers or podcasts, or also it would actually be the perfect time to sit down and learn something new from the skilled experts at Craftsy, who have kindly sponsored today's video. A huge thank you to Craftsy. For those of you who don't know, Craftsy is a fun and inspiring online community where creative people come together to share ideas, learn new skills, dive into their favourite next hobby, and they offer 2,000 step-by-step classes in everything from knitting, cooking, to sewing, painting and beyond. There's actually something for every maker, which is pretty cool, and it doesn't really matter on your skill level either, so it's perfect to get inspired and try something new. I know we all crave some time offline, and if you're anything like me, chronically online, this could be a great way to switch off and get creative. It actually focuses more on artists and crafters, so their classes are actually tailored perfectly for that like creative spirit, and the classes are designed to make learning fun and easy with step-by-step instructions and handy downloadable resources, and the instructors are actually experts in their fields and even award winners, which is pretty cool. They share insider tips and tricks, helping you learn from the best, and the best part is you can learn at your own pace, anytime, anywhere, like here on my break, with bite-sized lessons that are super easy to follow. So no matter what your skill level, Craftsy does have something for everyone, and as a member you'll get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes, fun projects and even delicious recipes, which I definitely need to take when I'm trying to like eat a little healthier. They've provided an amazing offer for you guys as well. The first 1,000 people of my subscribers to click the link in the video description will get a full year of premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49 for the whole year. That's a huge discount compared to the normal price of $123. What a bargain, am I right? Unfortunately, after my break, I went back to get to work on editing and I had some bad news. Alright, we're having a slight change of plan. I've just got a call to say that Daisy on her dog walk has been attacked by another dog. Oh, I feel sick. She's been taken straight to the vets, but she's been bit on her ear and she's got a dog collar on. I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna go and see Daisy and take my work at home and cuddle up to her. Oh, I feel sick. Change of plan, have to adapt. The one thing about small business in general that you don't account for, like you can do all the planning in the world for like getting things up on time and stuff like that, but sometimes life gets in the way and that takes priority. So I'm going to head home and I'm going to take my laptop home and hopefully finish the jobs that I had on my to-do list at home. It's an editing day anyway, so to be honest I could do it on the sofa. Most of the time I do my personal vlogs on a weekend. This is just reality of running a business and juggling life. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, am I right? I just really hope that Daisy's alright. It is so cold. Good old North Sea. Oh my gosh, it is bitterly cold out there. Seriously, how do I turn this car on? I don't know how to turn my own car on. We had to buy a new car because I was broke like a couple of weeks ago. And I don't know how to take it out of. I'm gonna have to ring Dean. I don't know how I do it. I've got my foot on the brake. I thought that's how I did it. Anyway, it's home time. Oh, you got the cornichon. Oh my god. Oh, what? Let's see. Oh dear me. Dear me. What's happened there, my love? You're a good girl. Is that your toy? Oh, is that your toy? She seems in good spirits. Oh my love. Seems playful, so that's a good sign. Oh, poor Daisy. Yeah, look at your cornichon. You seem pretty happy though. You still want to play, so that's a good sign. Yeah. Thank goodness Daisy was okay, because the next day was the day we were heading to the Miffy Museum. I decided to get the train to Leeds because there's a direct line from my town, which is very, very handy. It's right near the studio actually. So I grabbed a coffee and did a bunch of social media on the journey. And that's actually one of the reasons I love taking trains over driving actually, or public transport in general, because I can work at the same time. So it's very handy. I kind of see why big CEOs get drivers now, because they can be productive and take calls or like do work during the moving around. Anyway, I was excited because this was a little creative Valentine's Day, and I was meeting up with a very talented graphic designer, Liz Harry, who has been a wonderful creative friend for many, many years. I actually met her at a Blogtacular event in London, I think back in 2017 maybe. And when we got to the city, we actually decided to fuel up and headed to one of probably the coolest ramen bars I've ever been to, called House of Fu. I love hot and spicy ramen, especially on a freezing cold day like today. And I have to say, not only did the aesthetics and graphic design in this place look absolutely immaculate, but the food was so delicious. I'm excited to go back already, and I'd actually love to take Dean. I think he'd really like it too. I love coming out with Liz because she knows all the coolest places. I just rock up at a place and wing it, but she actually knows like the best places. So cool. Whoa. Every single bit of this building is like funky. Oh, look at the photo booth. Oh, look at the toilets. What the heck? Even the toilets are cool. Look at this. Then we headed to a really cute bubble tea bar to grab a drink, because there was actually a small business opening their own shop called Silly Love. So we headed a little bit out of Leeds to support the opening. It's actually so wonderful to see people opening independent shops. The climate here is incredibly difficult to open a shop. I really wish that it was more affordable to bring independence back to the high street rather than these huge stores. Honestly, my town is dying a death, as many are, because the high street is just simply too expensive. I wish there was some sort of initiative for the government to bring back independence, because I really think it would just make smaller towns a much more colourful and vibrant, happy place. And I, for one, would definitely head into towns more often if this was the case. Anyway, this little shop was so cute. I ended up picking up a few bits. We said our goodbyes, and then it was finally time to head to the Miffy Museum. This is a completely free exhibition, by the way, guys, and is based in Leeds City Museum, so definitely go check it out if you're in the northeast and you're in the area. You can actually see the banners around the city, which is really nice, and you are greeted by a little Miffy as you walk in. It reminded me so much of the 50th Hello Kitty exhibition I went to in Tokyo. I love Miffy. This is very interesting how his style evolved. So in 1955 it looked totally different to what Miffy looks like today, and it wasn't for nearly another 10 years later, like 8 years later, that it kind of had this traditional Miffy shape. And over the years Miffy's got a little bit more rounded. It's kind of gone backwards and forwards, more thicker throughout the years, but isn't that interesting? The exhibition was only small but adorable, definitely worth the trip out. It had some details about Dick Brunner and his introduction to creating Miffy. I know Miffy isn't actually the original name. It's a name that I cannot for the life of me pronounce, but this is the name on screen, which is the original name. And it also had some of his works that he had done for his family's publishing company. Then in the other room, it had some original sketches on the wall and some amazing photo opportunities. It was really funny actually, because they put out this drawing table for children, but this exhibition was mainly full of creatives and adults having fun. I think I only seen one kid actually in this whole exhibition, and seeing these sorts of exhibits gets me incredibly inspired for my own character shop at Katnipp. I also personally love more minimalistic illustration styles. I have been slowly stripping back more and more details of my work over time, and it's kind of interesting to me to see how much I can still tell a story whilst maintaining a beautiful graphic and beautiful colour palette. It's just something I'm personally drawn to. I like this kind of minimalistic look. To me, the colour palette and the minimal lines are actually what I love, and I've been implementing this style into my work over the last few years, and my style definitely has evolved a lot because I've experimented with all sorts of different textures and tools and layers and shading, but I feel like I'm finally finally in the space where it's kind of coming into its own naturally. I'm feeling like it really does represent me and my style, which is a great feeling because I never thought I'd actually get to this point. Obviously I still want to improve my skills, but in terms of my style, I never thought I would get to the point where I felt like I had my own style, but I do feel like I'm there almost. So that's really, really interesting. I've actually been illustrating since I was a child, and although I can't remember the exact date, I began my digital art journey from around the age of 11 to 12. That means it's taken me around 22 to 23 years to get to the point of feeling like I've found my art style. That's wild. I don't even feel old enough to have been doing it this long. Anyway, this was such an inspirational exhibition, and of course we had to end in the gift shop, which is also very inspirational because I love to look at all the merchandise, how it's presented, pick apart what I personally love. So let's go back to the studio and do a little haul from the Miffy Exhibition. That's so cute. It like vibrates. This is my little haul from our creative Galentine's trip. I got 2 art prints, very cute, and then I got this little Miffy toy. It's actually meant for a pram, but I'm using it as a bag charm because the other bag charms were a little too small, and I like how chunky this is, but apparently according to the lady at the till, that's what everyone was doing, and these were selling out like crazy, and it also vibrates when you pull it. It's so cute. And I just love the design on it compared to the other ones. And then I got this big teddy because I thought it was so pretty. I like the pastel green. And then of course I got a Miffy's bicycle book to put on my book collection shelf just over there. It's got a rattle in it, just noticed. Yeah. By the way, I'm holding Gingy up with a can of Scotch broth. Ah, stay there, Gingy. This is going to look so cute as a bag charm. I love it. And then I'm actually planning on having little Katnipp keychains that you can kind of attach to larger plushies. I think I'm going to bring in like acrylic keychains that you can kind of hook on to accessorize, but how cute is that? That was such an inspirational day. I'm so glad that I actually did that because Dick Bruner is such a huge inspiration for me, and the thing that I love about Miffy in general is the fact that this is from like the 50s and this style, but it's completely timeless. So you wouldn't be able to guess the generation or anything based on the illustrations. And yeah, it's just really fun and a very inspirational trip if anyone's in the northeast or planning on going to it. It is a small exhibition, but it is very much worth it if you are an illustrator or even if you just like kawaii kind of stuff and a nice day out. It was beautiful. I'd highly recommend, and it's completely free. The exhibition's completely free. You can even go into the museum and go take a look at the dinosaurs and stuff like that on the other floors. Anyway, and my Miffy looks really pretty on the shelf. I put it next to Gingy as a source of inspiration to like remind me of where we want to go. I actually think as well I'll take these art prints home because I think they'd be nice at home. I just wanted to support the shop opening. Anyway, we're currently in on a Saturday because we did the launch of the decor decals and we're still a little bit behind with the orders, and because I went out on the Thursday with Liz, it means that I'm going to have to come in at the weekend to try and catch up with orders. So I'm going to jump on orders all day today with Dean, and hopefully by the end of the weekend we should have it down to 0 ready to come in on Monday. And actually I'll be developing and starting my brand new product collection, which I'm really excited to work on because I've actually decided to add a new character. You know, in the last vlog I said that I wanted to kind of add more British themed characters, like countryside characters to Katnipp, since I am from Yorkshire and the northeast of England, and obviously it plays a big part in my life. And my birthday is actually in April, which is when all the spring lambs and everything come out, so there's a little hint of what character is going to come next, and it's also going to be a tulip theme. But I'm going to go more into my collection, why I've decided to change it up, because this is something that's actually really special to me and the feeling that I get around my birthday. So that's what I'm going to try and produce in my collection with the aim of getting it live in April. So that'll be in the next couple of weeks vlogs when we will start a brand new collection. Also next week I'm actually out of the office again from Thursday, but I'm going to take my iPad because I'm actually going on a business event and I'm hoping to learn quite a lot of stuff about the business side of things. Now I am going to end this vlog. I know a lot of you guys do like the packing order videos, but honestly I just need to crack on and get these orders out for you guys. So I'm going to just jump on orders and not have my camera going everywhere and trying to like get all the nice aesthetic shots. I'm sure I will do a packing order video very soon, but today is not the day. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please leave a comment below if you did, and don't forget to like the video because it really helps us out. I'll see you in the next one. Alright then, thanks so much for watching. Love you.